Hey everybody, how's it going? StormeDegree 14 here, and welcome back to another Nostalgia Critic reaction. Gonna be reacting to his newest review on one of my favorite Pixar movies as a kid, A Bug's Life. Now, A Bug's Life is, yeah, as I said, it's a fantastic movie. Very good kids movie in general, I think. Even though I know there's a lot of, it's one of the first movies that like had ant colony stuff in it, or talked about like the life of ants and stuff in a sort of a related way. Then we had Ants with a Z, and then we had the Ant Bully, which I'll admit was kind of, it doesn't do anything too different from these guys, but I know this one would talk more about the life of bugs, as well as like how these ants suffered from oppression from grasshoppers, with the classic tale of like the grasshopper and the ant as well, which I'm wondering if that was a classic or like a correlation, because if you know the story of the grasshopper and the ant, the grasshopper played all summer while the ant worked all summer, and the grasshopper had no food when winter came. So the ant, he ultimately went to the ant because he had food because he worked hard. Again, I think it's just a simple case of oppression and slavery, essentially. But you know, I'm actually kind of wish they would have made a sequel to The Bug's Life, because honestly, I felt like they could have gone a bit more with like the life of bugs itself, you know? To be fair, I guess like if they had Flick travel with like the bug circus, he probably could have like explored the world and seen different things. Who knows? That being said, let's see what Doug thinks of, to me, my personal favorite classic. Let's see what he thinks. In 3, 2, 1.
This episode brought to you by Chime, the award-winning app and debit card that can save you money today.
Hey, fellas. Oh. Oh, Doug, you were on the floor?
We were up all night!
Did we figure out how to save Disney?
That's
something
What
Disney
are we
money.
gonna do? Disney's had one of its worst years ever.
There's gotta be some way to recover from all these box office failures.
Are you saying A Bug's Life did that?
It's him.
Bob Iger?
Love him.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Hello, sir.
You know what I don't like, Dan?
Us?
Mickey.
Good guess. But I've actually narrowed it down to 3 things.
Yep.
Intellectual property laws, Bugs Bunny, and when the world mocks me for losing millions and I can't flip them off because I only have 4 fingers!
I assure you, sir, we are doing everything that we can.
Gosh.
I haven't seen so many bombs in...
Hey, Doug, if you ever need a Mickey Mouse impersonator, I could be your guy. Well, hot dog.
goddamn Pearl Harbor!
To be fair, some of those were hits.
We haven't been in a black cauldron this dark since... Black Cauldron! You sons of bitches better have an answer for how to get out of this!
We do, sir, we do. We...
Don't.
Rely on our past IP.
Daniel, go to the window.
Uh-oh.
Do you see the man in the Pluto costume with the brass knuckles?
I do, sir.
Oh,
Go
I want to
him,
see it.
Daniel. He has a message for you.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Sorry, man. You gotta do it. Oh, God! Oh, oh. Ouch!
Did you get his message?
Loud and clear.
Splendid. Now what are we actually going to do?
Perhaps we can put together even bigger budgets?
Yes! Paying more money than you have is a great way to get more money than you have.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Have you checked the box office?
No.
Inside Out 2 is still making money.
Right.
But that came out weeks ago.
That doesn't happen.
And Deadpool and Wolverine is still making money.
What was their
Yeah,
budget?
I forgot that
Just
they
the
were
regular
part of that.
amount.
Those are the only Pixar and Marvel movies coming out this year.
Crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery Jesus. Do you know
Oh.
what this means?
Don't steal the Simpsons line just because you own them.
We need to spend time on good storytelling, smart surprises, and interesting characters in order
We need to rely on our past IP. Another Frozen, another Avengers, another Moana, another Avatar, another Toy Story, another Zootopia, another Snow White, another Captain America, another Frozen, another Avengers, another Moana, another Avatar, another Lion King, another Lilo and Stitch, another Sister Act, another Shang-Chi,
Okay,
another
we get it.
National Treasure, another Aladdin, another Hunchback of Notre Dame, another Incredibles, and we'll finish it off with the biggest blockbuster
well, maybe take that
of all
Incredibles.
time, Tron 3.
Hooray!
Hey!
And don't forget another Life.
Yeah.
You can? Even we're not that desperate.
Oh, come on.
Sorry.
Really? So that's what you think of it? Well, shit. Alright, I'm all ears.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy, remember? So you don't have to. Usually when you hear the name Pixar, you think of some of the best animated films that came out
Right,
the past
Toy
few
Story.
decades, some of the most underwhelming films to be connected with that lineup, and then A Bug's Life,
But I like this one.
which is there.
I've always liked it. I know it's the early
For a follow-up
stage
to
of their
not
animation.
only a cinematic game changer, but also a box office smash, A Bug's Life really isn't talked about that much when discussing Pixar's history.
Really?
I guess it's not seen as a bad film, but it's not really seen as worth much discussion either. Part of that could
Oh,
be
that's
there's
a shame.
little bit of an animated bug race when this film came out. You see, Jeffrey Katzenberg left Disney to go form DreamWorks and claimed he took the idea of a CG animated bug movie with him. Disney said,
And?
like hell you are, and worked double time to make their version before his. In the end, DreamWorks got there first with their 1998 hit Ants. Disney made an even bigger splash that summer, making even more money with their film. However, while most
really?
found the film okay, it was clear this wasn't what we expected from a follow-up to a film that won an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay.
Fair
And as
enough.
much as we like to make fun of Pixar for doing nothing but sequels and spin-offs now, we forget literally their third movie was a sequel. They went
Yeah.
back to Toy Story right after their second film. That's how underwhelming A Bug's Life was. Over 25 years later, though, is this more than just the middle child in between Toy Stories? Is
I
there
hope
more
so.
to it than just a
I
race to
certainly
get one
think so.
movie out before the other? Well, not a ton more, but I guess more than some other DreamWorks and Disney movies that try to rush their way to the box office.
I know The Wild was not too good. Madagascar was fantastic.
So let's take a closer look. Let's look at the Pixar movie so small you often forget it's even there. A Bug's
I've
Life.
never forgotten it was there.
The film opens honestly with a pretty funny joke when a line of ants carrying food gets interrupted by a leaf.
Yeah. I'm lost!
Oh no!
I'm lost!
People on Twitter, I don't know, some correlation.
How I am when I'm told I'm disliking the Acolyte for the wrong reasons.
That's a better one.
Oh no!
I'm lost!
The line is gotten back on track by Mr. Soil, played by
Right.
Rowdy McDowell. And I'll admit, I forgot what a good cast this movie has. Dave
Yeah, it's a pretty
Foley,
solid.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Phyllis Diller, Richard Kind, David Hyde Pierce, Madeline Kahn, Bonnie Hunt, Dennis Leary. These are some really funny people. The problem is they don't have them say funny stuff.
Your Highness, I can't count when you hover like that.
See, because she was literally hovering.
Yeah, we
So-
know.
Ants are funny!
They come,
It's
they
just
eat,
a-
they
it's just a
leave.
kid
That's our
joke.
lot in life. It's not a
Oh,
lot,
no,
but
no,
it's our
what am I
life.
doing?
Meet Waterpik Sensonic Complete Care. Now you can have the #1 recommended water flosser brand.
Okay.
Okay, so I think everyone can agree the ants are the weakest part of the movie. Especially when your lead is Flick, who, tell me if you've heard this, is a clumsy screw-up with a good heart. Well, that's
Yeah.
unique. If only he charmingly rambled.
Hello, Princess. My, aren't you looking lovely this morning? Not, of course, that you would need a telescope to see
Well,
that.
this is a really stupid question, and particularly in view of our recent shopping excursion.
When I found out that you were engaged, I mean, yeah. Sounds really great. I was like,
If it was at all possible, if it was within the view of your vision of the future of what you are comfortably doing in the moment of this time and
Alright, we
place.
get it, Doug.
And the laughs keep on coming.
Being little's not such a bad thing.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's two.
Is not.
It's two.
Is not.
It's
Is
two,
not.
it's
Is not.
two,
Is not. Is not.
Oscar-winning writers, everybody.
Pretend that that's a seed.
It's a rock,
We'll just use our imaginations.
but it's a rock.
I know it's a rock!
I still know so many people quoting that it's not a seed, it's a rock dialogue. Like I said, the ants aren't funny.
I see that all the time, though.
They're gathering food for the grasshoppers, who force them to hand over half their rations. But when Flick accidentally destroys what's left, the grasshoppers intentionally try to destroy them.
So where is it?
Where's my food?
Kevin Spacey plays Hopper, who, here's the stretch, doesn't respect personal space and just grabs who he wants.
It's a bug-eat-bug world out there, Princess. One of those circle of life kind of things.
Oh, you use that our bodies become the grass bullshit to convince him this was fair too. Hopper honestly is an okay villain. I do wish he was a little funnier, but he is intimidating and...
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's very intimidating looking and everything. I actually really like grasshoppers, and considering, honestly, ants are more vicious than grasshoppers. They even hunt them. So to think that these guys are actually the scarier ones, at least they try to be.
As simple as his motivation is, he does make the most of it.
If I hadn't promised Mother on her deathbed,
I would have killed you.
I wouldn't kill you. I would kill you.
And yeah, okay, sometimes he can be funny.
Remember, Mom!
It's Princess Ada, who's going to take over for the Queen, that they have until the end of summer to make up for the lost food. Flick gets an idea to find help outside their home, and the council is happy because it'll get them out of their hair.
Right.
A bee! I am a cute little
Heimlich the caterpillar.
Okay, this is where the film gets good.
Yeah,
The circus bugs are really damn funny.
Yeah.
All these characters work really well off each other as they try to survive their day-to-day lives performing.
Right,
If anyone
their
ever
circus
quotes
is
any
just a
lines from this movie,
disaster.
I guarantee you it's from these characters.
You're making the maggots cry. Popcorn, stale popcorn. Loads and poo-poo hands.
Here's Twitter's favorite joke.
So, being a ladybug automatically makes me a girl.
Yikes! She's a guy!
Oh, I almost forgot about that joke. Yeah, that... How well did that age, eh?
Just kidding. Twitter has no favorite joke.
No.
Also, is it me, or is Dennis Leary totally doing a Jason Alexander impression?
Judging by your breath, you must have been buzzing around a dung heap all day.
Probably.
We say we hate lawyers, but we can't wait to sue somebody.
Anytime, pal. I'm gonna pick the hairs out of your head one by one.
We
Yeah,
want leaders
sounds
to
like
make
it.
tough choices, then we vote them out when they do.
Or maybe I'm just looking for an excuse to play a Duckman quote.
I don't know.
Everyone should be.
Yeah.
My favorite are these two acrobats who maybe understand three
Russian
words of English.
roly-polies.
Don't you understand? We are
I think they're Russian.
Hey, they don't understand me.
Have you
Yeah.
tried turning them yellow and increasing the annoyance to...
No. Don't do anything but that.
These
Nothing
characters
but
are so
do
funny.
not do that.
I wish the focus was on them, and the ants were more of a supporting role.
Hmm.
Kind of like in The Three Amigos. Right down to Randy Newman trying to sabotage the music. Okay, that's not fair. I actually love the songs in Three Amigos. Randy, I'm sorry for this one. Anyway, they get
Okay.
fire for setting the owner on
Yeah.
fire, and Flick sees them survive a brawl thinking they're warrior bugs.
Right.
Also, this Bug City isn't anything that spectacular, but some of these throwaway jokes do get a laugh.
Yeah.
Bloody
I
Mary.
said no
All
salt.
positive.
No, you fool, that's the blood Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie wore around their necks.
Oh,
Great, now
dear.
you love awkward interviews.
Oh, dear.
I'm reviewing a
You're
movie
probably
from
gonna
98,
die,
you're gonna
then.
get jokes from 98. Fiona Apple exists!
I have been scouting for bugs with your exact talents.
A talent scout.
Of course, the circus bugs confuse Flick's offer for a performance, and they accept.
Boy, are those grasshoppers in for a big surprise?
The look I give when somebody says, no, really, these NFTs are the real deal.
Yeah.
They're introduced to the ants who believe they're warriors as well, but they quickly get a wake-up call.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at the beautiful colors of the
When
blood.
Heimlich's face
you
goes
want to
pale,
be
so
dying
funny.
because our teacher said it would be more dramatic.
Exactly.
Our teacher also has a website called dudeimseriously-a-teacher.com.
Oh,
The
no.
performance continues, the circus bugs get more dismayed.
Die!
Christ, why weren't these characters the leads? Of course, tell Flick what's really going on, and they try to leave, only to run into a surprisingly terrifying fowl.
Yeah. This is actually pretty surprising, I always thought, is that, like, just how they make this bird shriek is surprisingly intimidating. Like,
Oh.
it's really cool. It almost sounds, it's kind of very Jurassic Park kind of vibes, which actually makes sense since birds are related to the dinosaurs.
I don't know how often I get to say this, but this is one of the most terrifying birds ever put on film.
Yeah.
It not only
Aladdin remake, this would have actually been, this is actually better than what you did, making a parrot monster. This thing is actually scarier.
roars like a raptor, but it moves at almost the same speed a bird does while also being gigantic.
Yeah.
You're legit kind of ducking every time you watch this thing attack.
Yeah.
With so many movie scenes with giant monsters out there, I'll just say it, this is one of the most intense.
Yeah. Like, they definitely got this right. Yeah, it works.
And even save Ada's sister, resulting in everyone once again declaring them as heroes. Everyone says Inside Out 2 is the Pixar film that represented anxiety brilliantly, but no, Princess Ada saying, oh, I don't know, truly defined her as a multi-layered character.
I know what everyone really thinks. Nobody really believes I can do this job. It's like they're all
I
watching
get
me.
that.
Okay, could be interesting. Perhaps if we dive more into that.
Nope.
To be fair,
All
it's
right,
a lot
I
of
get it.
guys when the girlfriends talk about anxiety.
I mean, that is a fair point. They could have talked more about that. Fair enough. You get that one.
With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could be. So I hired body.
You're entering a world of responsibility, of finances, of summer. Oh my! On Twitch. We also got content 5 days a week. Hope to see you there. Also, everybody says they never get notified about our latest video, so be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to get all the latest updates. Flick puts together that Hopper is afraid of birds, so they hatch a plan to put together a giant fake one.
It's actually pretty cool seeing this montage of them building it.
All we have to do is bring Nicolas Cage alive inside and we'll be set. Meanwhile, the grasshoppers want to stay and party, leaving the ants behind for a season. When Hopper reminds them there was one ant who stood up to him, he makes it clear one can become many.
Yeah.
How about this?
This is a great point he made.
The face Spacey gives way. Here's there's another lawsuit.
Yeah.
Those ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life.
Thank God ants aren't mathematical in any conceivable way.
Yeah.
But it's a liar reveal story from the 90s, so let's get to the shitty stuff.
Looking for a bunch of circus performers. Have you seen them?
Yep, the circus bugs are outed, which of course means the plan that has nothing wrong with it totally can't work. And Flick is cast out because that's just what we gotta do in these god-awful third acts. Jesus, I'm glad these aren't done that often anymore.
Tell me this isn't
fair
true.
enough, but this is one of the first times I saw it, so I think I've tolerated it before.
By the way, did you know lie revealed is the official term for it now?
Really?
I just called it that because I couldn't think of something better, but now it's the actual name of this awful cliche.
That's actually interesting.
I never thought...
I never thought I'd see a Dorkly Bits skit. Hold on.
The actual name of this awful cliche. Neat.
Yeah, it's Dorkly Bits, huh? Neat. I wonder if Dorkly Bits gonna sue you, Doug. Hopefully not.
I never
I know,
thought
not
I'd
funny.
see the day when an ant would put himself before the rest of his colony.
Yeah, let the heavy drama of basically a rom-com Mad Libs really sink in. Y'all, we need
fair
at
enough.
least 10 minutes of this short running time totally dedicated to this. No laughs, no jokes, no nothing. This is powerfully depressing shit. You are powerfully depressed.
You lied, Flick.
No, there was one
You
joke
lied
in
to
there. It
her.
was PD
You
Slade.
lied to the colony. You lied to me.
Look, I've said this before in the past. You can do this trope all you want, just do something different or funny with it. But everyone back then thought they were the first ones to perform this amazing twist, so they were always gentle enough to let us recover from this bombshell of new emotions we've never experienced before. Waterboy did this.
I just wanted to make a difference.
I want you to leave, Flick.
And this time, don't come back.
Don't come back.
I mean,
Can you just move on so I can see what reference you made with the cookie box? Dumbo, good to know. Oh, I'm sorry, please, continue to rip my heart out.
oh, this part was pretty
The
scary,
Phantom
though.
Menace a shot to rip off, and the grasshoppers are so pissed there's no food, they decide to hold him hostage. Meanwhile, oh no, I really think they're gonna leave, guys. No way Flick's gonna change his mind on this. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've seen this trope in full bloom, and God, what an awful weed.
It's fine.
Pretend
it's
it's a seed, okay?
Like we want you to pretend this is Toy Story. He, of course, gets the nerve to go back, and they stage a rescue, distracting the grasshoppers with a show.
Right.
Oh, and also the true blueberries apparently rock.
Blueberries rock! Yeah!
Disney, I'm confused. Are ducks the ones with rocking abilities or blueberries? Because both would be an overabundance of rock.
Fair enough.
As the show
Right,
goes
and
on, the
the
bird
bird.
is prepared and launched.
Yeah, Speedy Flea is a mad flea.
Now, this would definitely not qualify as blueberries rocking. If anything, I'd call it unrocculent.
Yeah.
The bird is cooked and exposed as a fake, but Flick rallies the rest of the ants behind him.
Ants don't serve grasshoppers. It's you who need us.
Let my Pesmiles go! Thank you, Word Hippo, for that one.
Listen, paying $14.99 a month for a streaming app and $9.99 a month for a music app.
They team up and scare the grasshoppers away, putting Hopper in a cannon.
Happy landings, Hopper.
Right, and then the rain hits.
He can fly, so...
That is a fair point.
But a storm starts up, separating everyone, and Hopper goes after Flick. Etta manages to save him, but Flick has another idea.
The bird. The real one.
There's almost weirdly a lot of good shots of this character.
Yeah.
Flick leads him towards the bird's nest, and yeah, this is a pretty cool Disney villain death.
Yeah. It's both funny and scary. Like, you ever thought you'd see baby birds be terrifying? This weirdly makes it work.
How is Disney making literal baby birds haunt my nightmares?
Yeah.
The day is saved as the circus bugs have to make their way to other performances they suck at. Yeah, did they ever get good at what they did?
Supposedly for that scene in the grasshoppers.
They did. Well, better start stretching down there, because there's a lot of things your mother didn't tell you about your duties. They launch little ant firecrackers. Not sure how that's supposed to work.
Yeah.
And I know I could easily make a joke about how the end credits are the best part, but... No, seriously, the end credits are the best part. So this was a trend for a couple
I missed
Pixar
when they did
movies,
these,
and
you
this
know?
was the first one to do it. They ran bloopers, not of the voice actors flubbing their lines, but of the characters
I thought he was
flubbing
real.
their lines.
Oh, here
And they do a really good job making them sound and feel legit.
Yeah.
To infinity and beyond!
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus is almost
Oh, you
famously
didn't show
known
the
for
one I
having
was
the
gonna
giggles.
see. There was one where, like, they're talking and then Woody comes out and, like, does the cut thing. Oh, I think they're gonna show it.
So it really feels authentic when she randomly can't stop laughing.
Are you saying I'm stupid?
Hopper. This is the 15th take. I can't take this.
I'm sorry.
These bloopers were so popular that halfway through the film's run in theaters, they put in
Yeah,
new
see Woody.
ones.
There he
It's a
is.
clever way to possibly bring back audiences who maybe
Yeah,
had no
the bird
interest
is
in seeing it
animatronic.
again.
He's gone.
I'll be honest, I didn't have any interest in seeing the movie until they started advertising the bloopers.
Really?
I thought this idea was so damn clever, I literally bought a ticket just so I could see them.
Alrighty then.
Oh, wait, stop.
Oh yeah, I think I swallowed a bug.
I think I swallowed a bug.
And I'm glad I did, because I found this film unbad.
Alright.
So, yeah, the circus bugs weren't in the movie. I don't think I would have enjoyed it, but they are, and they take up a lot of screen time. The main problem really is the ants and the stale storytelling. I can't really say the
Guess
worst
that's
moments are
fair
god-awful,
enough,
though.
but-
They're just annoyingly standard. But at the same time, it is kind of interesting to see Pixar's second outing was so standard and mundane. People forget there's a little bit of a worry that maybe Toy Story was the only good film they had, but then they released Toy Story 2 and a whole bunch of other good films, and they showed they were usually a studio of high quality.
Right.
And I guess I find it interesting when a studio of high quality makes not a low quality film, but an average quality film. And on their second try. I know it sounds odd to say, but for such an interesting history the studio has, even their non-interesting films in this context can surprisingly be kind of interesting.
Alrighty then.
I'm the nostalgia critic guy, remember, so you don't have to.
Damn poo-poo hands!
Darn it. That got me, didn't it? Alright, well, I mean, I guess that's a fair enough point, Doug, is that if the case is that, like, these, if you say this movie's just okay, just not bad, I guess I can understand that. Honestly, with the simplistic storytelling or the very, like, generic trope stuff, I guess I could kind of understand, considering what that you've seen a lot more of that before you saw this. This was my first time seeing that kind of stuff before, so I think I kind of gave it a fair amount of leeway the first time around. I'm not saying I really felt upset the first time I watched it, but I will say, while Bug's Life is not the best film, I do think it's a really fun one for me. So, alright, I understand your opinion that you don't like it. Well, not don't like it, but just, like, it's not the best film you've seen. Like, it's mundane, like you said. I guess I can, I don't know, I'll be okay with that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Be sure to like and subscribe, be sure to check out other videos, support Nostalgia Critic, and tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be able to watch Murder Drones, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!